Our educational system is supposed to teach people how to think for themselves. Difficult to do when people such as a professor at the University of Michigan use their pulpit to educate young minds that there's nothing wrong with hating Republicans, and then doesn't have the guts to back it up when challenged. Let's welcome to Midpoint, reporter at the National Review, former digital editor for the Washington Times, and proving there is humor in news as she also performs at stand-up comedy clubs across the nation. I think we're going to have some material for her right here. Let's welcome Catherine Timpf to the show today. Catherine, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Catherine, this is not really astounding if you think about it, because we've seen a lot of these articles in the last couple of years where professors at universities seem to be taking their own personal bend and teaching it to the students there. But this one, it's an article written by this professor, "It's Okay to Hate Republicans." Now, they say that that wasn't really the title and it was changed. But then again, right in the article, if I'm reading correct, here's one of the first words: I hate Republicans. What does this say then? What does this say then about the people who are at colleges, at universities, teaching the next generation?
Well, I think it's obvious from a lot of the lesson plans that almost every professor at most universities is liberal. We normally don't get examples quite this obvious as somebody actually writing a piece called "I Hate Republicans, and this is why I think it's okay." Whether that was supposed to be the intended title or not, that's actually what the article is about. So it's really hard to argue against it. This is just a really honest, open description of how she feels. And at least she's being honest, I guess, so conservative students can know not to take her class because, I mean, I wouldn't want to be sitting in that class.
Catherine, I'm going to ask you to be honest here. This sort of hate language that we're dealing with here, hate, 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 what does it do then down the line and what we're currently involved in now, where we see hate speech against cops, hate speech against people? Doesn't this help just to continue to drive this agenda?
Absolutely. It becomes just more of a narrative of one team versus the other. It's crazy because it's like, okay, either all cops are racist or all protesters hate cops or all Republicans are this or all Democrats are this. And it's not really the case ever. I don't know any conservative who believes exactly every single thing that the Republican Party believes, or any Democrat who believes every single thing. There's no such thing as a cookie cutter person, and I think this kind of dialogue keeps people from recognizing that, or even keeps people from being honest about how they really feel about certain things.